Video game, flash fiction. This is a 90-minute writing game. I'm going to start that writing game right now by pressing this button and starting the timer. This writing game begins with starting the timer and then rolling these two dice to select one of these Atari 2600 games, slot it in this Atari 2600 console, write a flash fiction story, read it to the end, and maybe someday it'll be in a book like this. We need to get that game, so let's go ahead and roll two dice. We have right here 6 columns and 8 rows, and I got a 6-sided dice right here. From 1 to 6, we got a 6, so we got this row right here, or this column rather. I'm getting those mixed up today. And here's for the row, top to bottom, 1 to 8. 8. Okay, so it looks like for today's video game flash fiction, we are going to be using one of these double header cartridges. The one that it landed on was this side, and it is properly called Artillery Duel. Spoiler alert, I've played this game before. In fact, I think most people have in some form or another. I own this cartridge, including the other game on the other side. So, I mean, I owned it previous to this. I owned it when it came out. All right, so if I remember right, Artillery Duel, it looks like, yes. We have 2 guns in a mountain range that, let's see here, it's a sunny day. Oh, I want sound. I need some sound. Do I get sound? I got sound up. I can't remember. I don't know. Let's see. I'm plugged in. Joystick. Oh, wait. Man, there's no sound. I'm firing a bullet, though. Oh, my heck. Come on. Come on. Okay. That's a little upsetting. I can't hear anything when that big explosion. Maybe it's the silence of war. Maybe I'm not even playing. Maybe I gotta select it. Reset it. Oh, there we go. Holy shit. That did something. Okay, so that was like the chaos of the random selection. That was cool. Okay. Now I'm actually playing. Oh, yeah. So I got like 15 seconds. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Like, is this really a 2-player game? I thought this could, I don't know. I don't got another person going. Is this? Okay. I hope that wasn't me. Because I can't. No, that's me. My God. It's one of those games where you're just firing at each other. That's really fun. I got 15 seconds. I don't know if this is supposed to be a 2-player or not. I hit game select, and maybe I hit the select one where there's another player that has to play. I don't... All right, so I can push up. I'm going to go to 82, I guess. Because that's angle up. I want a higher angle than I had before, so let's go to 80. That's not what I was expecting. Give me something better than that. Artillery Duel, this is called? I gotta wait like 15 seconds between each. I can't even fire it on my own. Okay, but just wait those 2 seconds for my enemy to shoot at me. And they're not the computer right now, I have to say. So how do I want to go? Oh, wait. What is P and B? I see. I can switch back and forth to these two things. So B is the angle out. Oh, okay. I know what B means, I think. I want to go higher on B. So it's more. Ooh, I don't know what I want to do. I want to go lower on B. We'll see here. I got to wait another 12 seconds for this person to fire and get their coordinates in. One cannon to another. So this is the story I have to write within an hour and 24 minutes. Let me move this clock over here since it's kind of... Oh, I ain't being blocked that bad. Obviously, someone's not doing so well on the other side. So I think I lowered this. I want to raise this maybe. This will go like high up in the sky. There we go. See? It's going to go down somewhere. I'm close. Ooh, come on, start your descent. Stop, stop. Hit yours. Yes, this might work. Wow. That's just slowly going down there. Okay, so it's closer. This person doesn't know what they're doing. They're new on their... Maybe, I mean, if I were... Boy. I don't have to go far for fiction for this either. Like, I could do some satirical flash fiction story. Throw in some, like, maybe it's India and Pakistan, and they just want to shoot at each other. It must... Maybe it's the wind change that's helping that thing, because I don't see them adjusting much. So, let's think of trajectory. I want it down maybe... Do I have to go to 75? So if I did 75, it wouldn't go up as an angle as high, and maybe would get the distance I need and get over the mountain. Okay. And now it's gonna hit. I guess you probably want to make it in 5 increments just to make it easy to code. And whoa, now is that just way overshot? And did the wind change? Like, I feel... Okay, I got to pay more attention to the wind maybe and see how it changes, because I just totally have just been seeing that move and not really caring. Now that I understand at least kind of how... I don't know what B means. B and P. And maybe I need to lower my P, not my B. Maybe not. Those are some impressive sounds. I really, gives me a little bit of tension. You're sitting here watching. All right, I did it at 75. The wind may have changed a little bit. I don't want to go back to 80. I'd like to go about 77. And maybe I need better P, because this is going to... I mean, then you got the wind factor too, and I don't know how that's going to play into it. I guess it'll drag it a little bit. Maybe I didn't have a wind beforehand. And now that I have wind and it goes up so high, it's going to hit in the same place. Does the wind really matter? It hit in a worse place. So maybe the wind was better? The wind's flag's going this way. It should have pulled me. Huh. Man, this game could go on for hours. 15 seconds every intervals, every 15 seconds. So maybe like there's a 30 second round cycling. It takes like 30 seconds for them to load another shell, aim it. And this is all they do all day long. And they just shoot at each other. That's I mean, it's a game about shooting, so it's hard to not to get a little bit dystopian. Let's go for 75. Let's see. Why can I go in 1 increments very easily here, but then when I go for here, I press up, and it does that to me. And that's bad. That's way too high. Although I figure that, like, the higher it goes, the more wind should affect, but the higher, the more of an angle it goes up into the sky, the less it's going to travel. Yeah, that's a horrible shot. I would love to be about 77, but it only gives me 80 and 75. Yeah. What is this game called again? I think maybe I'll try to write it in between the spans of when it's loading. When it's firing its shot. I don't think it's actually doing it. Artillery Duel. Let's make sure I spell this right, because artillery is a word I don't spell often enough and I have a whole lot of confidence. It's basically the wind that seems to work. I mean, I'm impressed if the wind actually calculates well with all the other numbers on the screen because, well, I would find that a hard thing to program. So let's lower this to, see, I just press down once and it goes all the way down to in 5 increments. So I'm going to go 75, 75. And between shots, I'm going to write the story. So I think I can play this game and write the story at the same time. Artillery, I mean, L. Man, I'm really not a speller. Especially when it comes to words I don't spell out. Oh my God, I want it. There we go. There we go. There we go. I won the war. Or the battle, rather. It got me excited. Oh, I remember this. That's right. I think there's one, I mean, I played this game a lot. And I wasn't writing at the same time. I was pretty much just staring at the screen the entire time. So it was really easy and entertaining with just a square white dot moving. And it gives you a timer at least. I just definitely dig on the sounds they got for this. There's some pretty good ones, I'll have to say. And I'm going to leave it as, I want to do this. I want to make a file called Artillery Duel. It's a hard word for me to say. Artillery. Yeah, I really hope I spelled that right, but if not, how am I going to start this off? Okay, so I'm going to do some quick coordinates. So I'm thinking, given what I know, 70, 70. Because I don't know, like, I guess the thrust of it. In 15 seconds. Okay, so I think I won't have, maybe the whole story is the 30 seconds between shots. No, so 70-70 didn't work. I needed a little bit higher. Maybe 75. Or maybe I go 75 on the power. And B is something. B is blah, blah. I don't know. I'll have to make something up, though. I certainly do not have the instructions for this, and even if I did, I would not be reading them. I wouldn't want it to influence the story in this artillery duel. So we're going to have a countdown for every like 3, 4, 5 seconds. Now, let's see. How am I going to do this? Oh, shoot. I got to do new coordinates. Let's go with 75. Okay, so now I can do it. And I'm going to do the next one I'm going to do is increase to P75, and we'll see where we go. So there's the inputting of the coordinates. There's the loading of the artillery shell. I mean, the artillery ammunition. I didn't see where that hit because I was so caught up in something else. Maybe that's the problem with these people and why it takes so long to find these coordinates to blow up the enemy, is that they're distracted and bored. I mean, if you did this like on a continual basis, I guess it'd be sort of exciting, but it'd numb. Like, you did it for like a week. You got to go numb a little bit. And then realize your weapons really suck. You should improve your... if you're going to fight this much, at least invest a little bit in how to kill each other. Let's go 75, 75. Oh, so this one, that's right. It like goes up in 1 increments instead of 5 increments. I'm going to go 73. We'll see where we go. I got to pay attention this time. Where did the bullet land? Ooh, yes. Where did the... What? Oh, I got the wind against me. I also appreciate, like, at least how they have the background clouds moving in the direction of the wind. So you can look at this, the W, and I think they slowed down a bit. If I just saw that. Which, I mean, for nowadays, yeah, you can write that in JavaScript, but a little bit different back in the day. I can appreciate it, at least. where... All right, so I can't remember what happened last time. I want to increase this to 80. I think it went short because of the wind, though, and the wind's at 10. I'm going to go to 85. Now, that's one thing I don't know. If the wind's against, then I have to have like 10 more power to counter the amount of... Oh, come on. That's height. I should have went P. That was silly. That was really stupid. I wasn't watching where I landed. Now I gotta load another. That's their shot, so I got 15 seconds. I'm gonna lower the B and increase the P. I'll lower the B back to 10 and I'll increase the P in line with the amount of wind there is. Because I think that's probably how they would add it. You know, yes, it's not that hard of math. It's not that complicated of an engine, but if you're creating some of the first type of games, it's a hell of a lot more complicated. So let's go 75 here. Let's push this up. Oh man, I got 20. So let's push this to like 85, which I would think, let's go push it to 90. Because I got 20 against me. Maybe. I should have went 100. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, this is going to hit. And so if I remember, if the wind was 20. I'll load another. The wind was 20. The wind is 20. So if the wind was 20 there, and then I got to see what it changes. I just need to increase it maybe. If the wind decreases, I don't decrease it. But if the wind stays the same or increases, I need to increase it. Just a couple power, not angle. That's probably why. Oh, it's going to get me next. Okay, so I want to go 2. It's a 20. Wind blows through the canyon. Over the mountain range. Come on, come on, come on, come on, hit, 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 hit. That's not going to do it. I might be dead. But they're not even changing them. It's just certainly the wind. If I lose, it's because the computer adjusted the wind just right to hit me. Yeah. Well, then I should lose if that happens. The wind blows over the mountain range at 20 miles an hour. That's a boring way to say it, but I mean, well, how it's like a something like a, wait, hold on. So if I went down to 20, I want to, and I was at 73, I want to go 80. No, I want to, never mind. Was it 92? I hope this is right. This might not be. Did I adjust for the wind? I don't know. The white little dots traveling into the sky. It's starting to descend. It might be. No, it's going to fall short. Fantastic. At 20 miles, 20 miles per hour, that's such a boring way to call speed. Like, just give me a pillow, put it under my head. The wind blows over the mountain range at 20 miles an hour. The 20 mile an hour wind. The 20 mile an hour wind. The 20 mile an hour. Let's just try it. 20. It would, like, it's at least a coordinate, right? 20 mile an hour. Should probably hyphenate a thing. Oh, shoot. I'm going to put more power. Oh, the wind is against me even more. I'm just going to go back up. 93. And maybe one. Ooh, that's not, let's not deal with that. Let's just aim with the 1, the power. I probably have too high of an arc. But I don't think, I wonder if like the degree I change also allows for the wind to affect it more, because naturally it would. Oh, come on. Hit that. And I just missed. The 20-mile-an-hour wind. Yeah, I can play this game while I write. The 20-mile-an-hour wind, it's going to make it seem like the game because I'll have to pause every so often. 20-mile-an-hour wind blows over the mountain range. That's probably where I would want to... Oh, this is what I think I want to do. This is what I think I want to do. I want to take the path of the bullet. I want one more. Now it's down to 7. So if that's true, then I mean I should be able to go because it just dropped. Oh man, let's go with that. I should lower the degree, and I think that'll at least affect, because I don't have to deal with height. Oh wait, this is gonna hit. This is gonna hit. No, it's not. I should have just left it. I shouldn't pay attention to the wind. That's how I feel right now. The 20-mile-an-hour wind blows over the mountain range. Let's put the number there because I want to do it like the game. And I had to erase the whole thing. And we'll do it with hyphens. The 20-mile-an-hour wind blows over the mountain range and against... Oh shoot, I want more power. 2 more, wind down 1. This should hit. This should hit. Come on. I want to see this. Oh, come on, descend, go down. Yep, this might... No, I'm going to overshoot it. I am going to overshoot it. You are kidding me. Come on. I got to do better. 20-mile-an-hour wind blows over the mountain range and against 2 gun turrets. Gun turrets? Let's just go with that. 2 gun turrets firing. Firing explosive bullets. All right, this and 1 less wind. Maybe I want to go to 87. If I miss with 87, I'd just be furious. I'd rather overshoot than undershoot. Let's fire. Let's see where that ball goes. That missile? I think the artillery shell. Artillery rounds. The turret's firing artillery rounds. There we go. I win. Although, to be fair, there's really no agency on the other side other than what the wind is at, and that's more of the environment. At one point in time, if I remember right, because I played this game enough when it came out, that yes, that's what I was looking for, like where one soldier turns away and the other one like hustles back. I always thought that was humorous. At least it broke up the monotony of 2 soldiers marching a step to the middle and back. You have to be entertained somehow. A 20-mile-an-hour wind blows over the range and against the 2 gun turrets, firing artillery. I think I know how to spell artillery, maybe. Artillery rounds every 30 seconds. Across. Ooh, let's make this real life. Let's do that. Let's go there. Whoa, I gotta go. I think I need this. I got... I'm going to start there. 80, 80. Like, I might be able to go like, no, I don't think I'd be able to go 75 because I got 5 increments. All right, come on. Do I have enough power? No, I don't have enough angle. I got to get it higher and more powerful to be able to make the oh, I don't know. I need more power. I think the angle's right. Right enough to test one more time at least. And we'll wait for that. So seconds, 2 gun turrets firing artillery rounds every 30 seconds. Let's put a... Yeah, I think I'll win this one because there's no agency on the other side. So let's go more power. Ooh, I got more wind this time too. So let's go 85. And the same angle, although I don't know, no, they're closer to the wall, so I have to probably get an 85 angle to be able to make the descent not hit the wall. Let's see where this artillery round lands. Maybe. I think I got him. YSN agenda. I got it. Woohoo. I guessed it right. Hours and hours. Life spent playing this game. Two gun turrets, like standing. I think we got the old television after it was off the mini television. Playing this game. I think it was like a 2-inch wide screen. Even back in the day, they had that small screens, and it was a lot harder to see. About as difficult to see as what you're looking at right now. And they're going to go. They might win this one. Oh, no. They're going to need a stronger wind, maybe. I'm going to go with 65. I have the wind. I'm going to go 75. I don't need that much of an angle. And let's see where this goes. And then I could judge. That's way. Whoa. Wow. That's gone. That's so far off the screen that I don't even know where it landed. Huh. Bad aim. What time is it? I'm playing this game. Okay, so I got an hour and 2 minutes left, and so I got opening. Let's get there. Maybe I might have to stop playing this because it does draw attention. Every 30 seconds across. Let's do this. Let's go there. Let's go political today. Boom. I'm in the mood. It's been a bit. I shy away from it. I try to write human stories. So let's go with Pakistan and India border. It's a border? Yeah. There we go. War. This is Artillery Duel, after all, and it's my turn. And that was foolish. Wait, no, I wasn't even paying attention. That's okay. Maybe that's the fault of someone that's not even paying attention anymore. I want less power, but there's less wind. So let's go 70, 60 and see where that lands. Then it just becomes monotonous. So you just have these. I think realistically, no one wants to destroy the world. But of course, realistically, there's a lot of people that want to control it. So of course, let's do this instead. I like this better. This hits better home for me. I can go with this. Let's go there. Let's make it satire. The 20-mile-an-hour wind blows over the, at least for me. The mountain range is against the 2 gun turrets, firing artillery rounds every 30 seconds across the United States and Canada border. Canada border after the tariff agreement. I always get a tariff with 2 F's. And war declaration. Allowed for only a 10% tariff on U.S. goods. All right, I should pay attention because I'd be in the United States right here, so I'm trying to shoot Canada. That's more fun for me. Why is that more fun? Because I have to try to be satirical to get it out. And at least express some frustration and ridiculousness of this idea. So let's write about it. The 20-mile-an-hour wind blows over the mountain. What mountain range? So let's go find a mountain range. I want to do one I'm more familiar with than I'm not. How far does that go? Wasatch Mountain Range. Is this just in the United States? How far is that range? Yeah, that's not that far. Mountain ranges between, let's just ask search and return engine. Mountain ranges between Canada. There we go. The Rocky Mountains. Okay. Yes. That fits. Maybe there's just gun turrets all around the Rocky Mountains now. So what I'm figuring is that there's at least was a trade deal done. And now the Rocky Mountains. And I'm just going to let the guns shoot. Because the gunners end up getting just bored. Because, every 30 seconds. Maybe it'll be automated too. Maybe this will be the way they also test their weapons against each other. The United States and Canada, after the tariff agreement, after the Rocky Mountain, yes, tariff agreement, and war declaration. How am I gonna spin this? I got 56 minutes left. Let's do it. Yeah, but it's still just saying that out loud is not gonna make it happen because I'm still drawing a blank here. I want them to have to fire. So the thoughts I'm having right now is that the reason they shoot at each other, it's just sort of a way that they can minimize a war, but still have one. Like a commercial war, like something you could have on TV. Instead of sending a bunch of troops, they have archaic ways of firing rounds, and you have to do it every 30 seconds. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but there's a bunch of these turrets in the Rocky Mountains along the border of Canada and the U.S., and their only war, they have declared war, is going to be firing these cannons at each other forever. Just so, yeah, Just so there could be the fight for the first 51st state. Let's see. So during the Rocky Mountain Tariff Agreement and War Declaration, signed only by the United States. Yeah, I mean, that's the only way I couldn't. Yeah. So let's have in the Rocky Mountains. Now, does that make sense? No, not really. Let's just go the Rocky Mountain. There's no agreement. After the Rocky Mountain Tariff, I think tariff's 1R. I want to say yes, and it's 2 Fs. I'm going to go with it for now. I really got to lower my power. I will do that next time if I'm paying attention. I just noticed I shot again. Boom. Every 30 seconds. I got 30 seconds to do my thing. Fire another artillery round. After the Mountain Tariff War Declaration, the United States agreed with itself. No, it's not war declaration. It would be declaration. Declaration. And, oh, shoot, I want less power. Shoot. I wasn't paying attention. I mean, if you were doing this all day, I mean, that's probably going to make it automated. Like, they literally only have to put in these 3 coordinates, and that's it. They got to do it every 30 seconds. Else your next shot's just going to go where your last shot does. And maybe that's the thing. They don't want to, like, hurt other people, so they've, like, agreed to minimize. This will be the self-agreement. Maybe there's not... I mean, I got to have some sort of, like, firing of a shot. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be doing stuff, right? No, that wasn't me. I got caught up in my own mind. Canada after the Rocky Mountain Tariff War Declaration Executive Order. That's what the word I was looking for. But I got wind, so much wind against me. But maybe if I have to increase my B, and I still don't know what B means. I mean, I understand what the P is for power. That's at least what I think it means. I don't know what B, ballast, yeah. Someone smarter than me knows. Likely. Instructions too. I just don't have them. That's a weird way to start it, but at least it gives action. So this probably sentence is way too long and doesn't make sense, but it's probably going to be a sentence. The 20-mile-an-hour wind blows over the mountain range between, let's add some words now that we know where this place is at. We'll go Rocky Mountains. That's something at least I can relate to. I didn't want to get serious. I think if I did Pakistan and India, it'd have to get serious, and because it can't satire a thing that I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I can satire my own country because I have some understanding of it, a little bit, and I've been trying to write utopia stories for a while, and this is a game about firing at each other for reasons in a mountain range, in the Rocky Mountain range. So let's structure this differently. Over the Rocky Mountain range, let's put a capital R. Let's Oh, my wind. Holy wind. I gotta pay attention to the wind. Let's just go with that. So the 20-mile-an-hour wind blows over the Rocky Mountain range along the Canada, United States. Oh, I know how to do this. Like write a story. I know how to do that, but I think I got this maybe. And around gun turrets. Firing artillery rounds every 30 seconds. Let's go through that. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't see where the last thing landed. And I got a lot of wind, but not as much wind. I think I was at 23, now it's at 18. I'm just going to adjust the power because I think the angle might... Let's see how this angles down. But I would think the wind would push it. Yeah, this might hit. This is going to hit. I just hit. There we go. Let's see if both soldiers walk back together or one actually keeps going forward in a comic way. Nope. I don't need to hold this. I need to type more words. This is not a story. This is a sentence. So let's get into this. Every 30 seconds. I mean, I got to put the timing in there somehow because, like, that seems to me a major factor. I get it's a mechanic of how you can fire it. You also have to give them a limited amount of time. You can be staring at the screen the whole time. I should... Well, I'll be honest. I don't know if I have another joystick readily available to have Beat Player 2. The last one I had broke, other than the one that is moving things now. Let's go ahead and lead and see where that goes. We don't need much of an angle. You just need less power. Yeah. That's way... a little bit ridiculous. Okay, so firing artillery rounds every 30 seconds. 24 hours a day. Every 30 seconds for 24 for Sunday. What Sunday would it be, though? And would they do daylight savings? That'd be the tricky part. I want to lower this. Is this me? This is me. Because I don't need that high of an angle. I don't need to get caught by the wind. That seems a little bit ridiculous. Okay. But I will lower whatever the P means because I have no idea what it really means other than the power which I put up into my mind. And I really only have 45 minutes left and I still don't have a story, really. I have a great idea, but those don't read well. The 20-mile-an-hour wind blows over the Rocky Mountain range along the Canada and United States border and around gun turrets, firing artillery rounds 30 seconds on Sunday. Every 30 seconds. Let's get it. The state and in the cannon, and then I think I can. Oh, I should not have. I should have adjusted. I should have done less P, maybe a little less B. 2. Maybe I can go down 5. and 10 on power. Of course, there might be no wind. Maybe that's... I don't think it's going to matter. I don't know if the story's going to get complete, I'll be honest. Getting distracted with way too many ideas to be satirical. How far to go? Every 30 seconds. Artillery rounds on Sundays. Every 30 seconds. For the entire day. I want to go less, 5 down, and 55. Let's just go there. Let's go 55s. Let's see what happens. So it has less of an angle. And that's, I guess, the less... yeah, I guess that makes sense. I actually want to increase it to 70 on the angle. And I bet that'll get there. Somewhere better, maybe. After. I mean, because I would call it, if I were going to make a war, and wars of tariffs, and you're against Canada, to be like the Rocky Mountain War. It sounds really cool. Great in the newspapers. Good on the endless campaign trail. The Rocky Mountain War. The Rocky Mountain Tariff War. I didn't even see where that landed. I should have been paying attention. Oh well. I mean, I guess that's it, though. People get bored and they stop paying attention. And maybe that's the story, is this person's just as bored and is not paying attention anymore. After the... Nope. Oh, that's a thing I want to do later. That was in my buffer from fun work. Wow. Last night, too. I had to move that thing to do till another day. I didn't even see where it landed last time. So I'm going to let this shoot and then actually pay attention. I do have 42 minutes left. I think I might be able to get something. I've almost got around the jargon. It's just not, I wanted to make a little more sense. And I got to do my bio to send the book and publish. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, oh my hell, it's going to hit. It's going to hit. There we go. The wind changed, I guess, because I didn't adjust it. And I didn't see where it hit last time. That is a lot of dissonance. But, you know, I suppose if something were to blow up. I really should stop paying attention to this game. And right. The Declaration, Executive Order, Executive Peace Order. Let's do this during the Rocky Mountain Tariff War. For our 51st state and freedom for Canada. There we go. That's a long sentence. Every 30 seconds for the entire day during the Rocky Mountain Tariff War for our 51st state and freedom for Canada. Executive order. I guess that'd be capitalized still, right? It is like a... It would be a president. I'd just say executive order. I'm sure there's some more official name, and that's not what I'm going to use right here. Maybe I could throw in the AI Christ. Yes. I haven't used that for video game flash fiction for a bit. Just sort of crossing streams with United States of Eden a little bit. So let's not do that, actually. Let's just keep with satire within this realm of fiction. Which many of us have some sort of understanding that it is probably a non-fiction, but... every 30 seconds for the entire day during the Rocky Mountain Tariff War for our 51st state and Freedom for Canada executive order. We promise only to fire real bullets, really big bullets, and not our killer deadly bombs and drone machines. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Like when the South defeated the North during the Civil War. We'll take back the Rocky Mountains. We own the Rocky Mountain range. Yes. They're just claiming rifle ownership of the Rocky Mountain range. It's a lot. So that would be like Canada to reply the same. How did that go through the mountain? But thank you. Bullet somehow went through. I'll raise up my angle to about 80. And then I got the wind going with me. So the higher the angle, I think the more you're going to get the drag on the wind. So we promise only to fire really big bullets, said the president. Let's put that up front so it gives it more weight. And people will be like, oh, let's read it. It means something. Or like, it must be important if the president is saying it. Oh boy, that used to mean something. We own the Rocky Mountain range. Yeah. I missed again. After gun turrets. That's like artillery. After... What are those like? What are the artillery? They're just gonna do artillery rounds. Like that's all this is to them. I can't remember where the last thing hit. Did it hit too close? I think the angle was high enough. I'll go 75 and try to watch this, but I gotta write a story, and that's what I'm not doing right now. We own the Rocky Mountain range. At least I found some focus, maybe. After the U.S., after America. Yes, America. deployed cannons throughout the Rocky Mountains. That's not me. I didn't see where mine landed. I have to write a story. After the U.S., us America, after the US America deployed cannons throughout the Rocky Mountains, informed, I guess, squads of soldiers wearing red and attacking with muskets and spears around the gun turrets. The first shot was fired. My turret 52. This makes no sense right now. But you know, what does? Realizing that the United States had shot executive order, war declaration. Some ranting of a lunatic. I don't know. In the world. What they counter. I mean, I gotta get in the state somehow. And I got 32 minutes. I haven't even fired a shot yet. I'm gonna have to probably be, I don't know, let's see. Let's at least get the shot fired. 4 years, I'll figure out. In the world, countered with turrets. I said on Sundays, right? Yeah. The first shot was fired Sunday. It'll be way in the future. I don't know dates. Sunday, something. This ain't gonna be. We'll say January. December maybe. 25th. I don't know. When is the next? When is the next? Let's go do a search and return engine real quick. When is the next Christmas on a Sunday? '30, 2033. Boom. That's the date. It's going to be 2033. We can do it with AI too. Ooh, let AI decide. Oh shoot, that's what I should throw in there. If it's 2033, let's go back here. I now have a date. I should have done that first. And I have a big sentence right here, and I have 31 minutes left. That's a little bit of time, and I don't even know where my artillery round is landing these days. Artillery rounds from AI unit. Oh, let's go. Like during Sundays. During is not on. I'm not an object standing on a Sunday. Unless it's like an ice cream sundae. Around AI gun turrets. Let's throw in AI. Let's just sprinkle that around. Gun turrets configured to battle and fire artillery rounds during Sundays every 30 seconds for the entire day to satisfy the UN war agreement during the Rocky Mountain Tariff War for a 51st state and Freedom for Canada executive order. Okay, so that the AI fires a shot and the AI gets bored. Yeah, I like that even better. I mean, the human boredom thing, yes. The human bored will be able to actually like have an imagination, but you get bored after a while. I'm bored already. I gotta write a story. I'd probably be more invested, but at the same time, the way my mind works nowadays, I'd have to multitask to play this game eventually. And maybe that's the whole point of the game. The first shot was fired Sunday, the 25th September 2033. By AI turret. It just sprinkles me AI. So I put a US AI, so and then maybe it'll be like the UN Canada AI, or the European Union. Maybe they just become part of Europe somehow. That'd be 2033. Seems so far away. 54. And only one turret can go at a time till it's destroyed. But I won't put that into this because I don't have the time to write all that. I got 28 minutes left. The first shot was fired Sunday, 25th, 2033 by USAI Turret 54 at UN, I'll just say Canada, EU, UN, AI, turret, defense. Something like that. Okay. Now we have a reason why these two things are shooting each other. That's the test. Let's get rid of this. That's how the truth will be. Let's get rid of the muskets too. That's a little bit much. I got it better now. I think with maybe you're gonna rant though. Like, we can only promise to follow really big bullets. I can get rid of this. I think I can. Yeah. I wrote it, but it's not where I want to go with this story. I'm going to leave that one big sentence like that, and not make it a paragraph, at least for this flash fiction story. And I only got about 26 minutes left. And I got two sentences. Wow, that's impressive. The first shot was fired Sunday the 25th, 2023 by USAI Turret 54 at the Canadian land. The USAI was created by, well, let's logically think like, it'd be like Amazon, Facebook, X, that's what they call it now. Is it all like one big brand? Let's just go with there. It'd be Facebook, right? Amazon's huge. Maybe a little Apple, some Microsoft, government, some federal. The USAI processes. Let's do this. Let's go there. Let's talk about the model and the data. Let's try to make it action. Ooh, that's exciting. And if you just have one sentence, at least describe it, then I won't have to dwell into it. And I got 25 minutes left. So the USAI processes models service models processes and pays for models by another shot fired. AI's shooting into the sky. And federal killing machine. Trains on. This is going off on one weird tangent. I want to include that in, but somehow, I don't know. This is getting off on some weird. I'm going to go with it. If I'm going to not do this well, I might as well do it. Try for a thing. And just give in. Give in to the temptation of what I want. I just need to write more of, even though I write too much of it. UN war agreement during the Rocky Mountain Tariff War for 51st State and Freedom for Canada executive order. The first shot, the first turret. It's turret, right? The first USAI turret completed and was revealed to the world. Excuse me. Another shot landed. The first USAI turret completed and was revealed to the world during halftime on the Thanksgiving Day game. I think I need more power in my shot. Now that I'm actually looking at it, I will adjust that next shot, next round. I need another victory. I guess I have to roll the dice to see whose AI wins. I'm going to have to say it. We can create a good killing machine. And many anticipated. Boom. Let's see where that goes. We're going to go out of the screen. See, now that's kind of cool. I like how that sound decreased as it sort of went out of the screen, and now it's starting to increase again as it's coming back like it would be close to the ground. That's a nice little thing. Like, that's a good touch with the limited amount of memory they had to be able to create this game. And I think I need to maybe lower my degree 5. And let's see where that gets. Because the wind's going to, with that type of angle, the amount of wind resistance has a greater effect. And this is going to hit me. And it is just playing with the wind. I'm going to lose. Oh, my heck. Oh, that was close. I should be writing. I'm paying more attention. Oh, wait. I wanted to do this. Can I do that? It's 24 is the wind. So I want a less of an angle, but I'm just going to do this and see what happens. I did do less of an angle, and that went to 75. Okay, so the camera got stock. The people watched. Their television. Their televisions and virtual. Okay, so I can get this. I don't know, though, in 16 minutes. Let's see. I just can't pay attention. Just a Democrat talk to people watch television experience. Many anticipated the first shot across the border to a grove of trees. There's no one in the... be like anointing a Caesar. It's not necessarily the same body, but you just get the label. The first, it's a good brand. It's a good branding name. The first shot across the border to a grove of trees. Still believing. Would not. I won't use AI Christ, but I can use this. Around an artillery. Across. That's what I want. Why not? Would not fire an artillery shot across. The turret, AI turret. I mean, this is, you'd label it, right? Yes. You would absolutely label this thing. I got 13 minutes. I got to be better. It just gets bored. This is. I don't think I'll need some of these words. I'll just listen. And the people watching me anticipated the first shot across the border. Mini sizes. The U.S. manufacturer. Commission by the president. The executive order to build toy versions of the turret. U.S. I gotta do the, AI turret. The first shot was fired on Sunday. I don't think I need this. Yeah, let's do something with that though. Let's use it. From Thanksgiving. What time? I mean, I got 12 minutes. It's getting real. To Christmas Eve. I see what this. I think I can get the USAI turret. Sponsored. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna move this. Thanks from Thanksgiving to Christmas Eve. Commercials of. I'm gonna spell wrong words. Of what am I calling this? Let's call it. We gotta throw it in. We got a U.S. AI Trump turret. You can brand it. You gotta brand it. You just don't. You brand. Commercial is USAI turret. Trump turret. Sponsored by. And created by. Oh, I want to go meta. I don't want to go Facebook. I like Facebook a little bit better, but let's go a little bit higher in the chain of food chain of the now new corporate. And then what is it? Alpha blah blah. What do they say now? Yeah. Douche. That's how you can do the federal government. Yes. From Thanksgiving to Christmas Eve, commercials of USAI Trump turret sponsored by Play to eager Americans. U.S. America. We'll still call them Americans for now. Sitting on their wood benches. And port swings. Time. The first shot was fired They're still firing. I think I spent too much time. If you won start with 54. No. No. You should start with 1. Let's go with that. It didn't. It didn't hit anything. Maybe they put no one reacts because they don't. They only shoot across the border. And so the U.S. sets up their own turret to make it seem like there's a war from Canada. Let's do that. Trump turret 1, but I'm not gonna have time. I can't even think how to spell. The artillery round hit a grove of pines. It killed a bear. I'll say black bear. I'm probably going to be totally wrong. Rocky Mountains black bear. I'm just going to go with it. After a year, in 52 Sundays, the world watched the one turret I'll say it's a U.S. turret now. Let's just shorten it. I can't spell turret. Fire rounds every 30 seconds across the border. Until all right, how do they install the other? Oh man, I can't do this. The first shot was fired Sunday the 25th. The world watched the turret fired rounds every 30 seconds across the border. Speeches on the anniversary speech. During Christmas, the AI Trump stated, "We are winning. We're winning the war. We are winning the tariff." What was the other reason? What was the other reason? There's got to be another reason, right? Oh, 51st State War. That's right. Doesn't have to be good. It just has to have a reason, right? We are winning the tariff and 51st State War. Our enemy is too weak to. His AI is too weak. But we've heard from our sources they're building their turret. Time. for years. Okay, I think I can finish this. After a news flash during the 4th of July about Canada having a turret, a shot was fired. Might have to cheat on this one. A shot was fired from the turret from the U.S. Canada AI turret. I just got to put. I got like a minute and 47 seconds. A shot was fired from the U.S. Canada turret over the border to the U.S. AI Trump turret and destroyed it. That night, there was full war against the 51st state. Using the blown well, that's all I can get. That's going to have to be it. I don't have much more. I don't have time. This is about to go in ring. And this is how the war starts. No, let's see. Let's go with what it is. I'm going to turn off this timer because I don't want the loud buzzing sound. I'm going to leave the shooting at the level that it is. I don't know how much that's coming through. I hope it's coming through loudly. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit, maybe even to 11 while I read this out loud. Whoa, that is quite the shot. So I'm going to have to say this out loud. What is the name of it? I have, hopefully the file is named right. If it's not named right, Artillery Duel. Wow, that is a powerful loud sound too. At least where I'm standing with my ears. I don't have quite the configuration the microphone has though. All right, well, that was where it went for today's video game flash fiction story, inspired by the game called Artillery Duel. Artillery Duel. The 20-mile-an-hour wind blows over the Rocky Mountain range along the Canada-United States border around AI gun turrets configured to battle and fire artillery rounds during Sunday every 30 seconds for the entire day to satisfy the UN war agreement during the Rocky Mountain Tariff War for our 51st state and Freedom for Canada executive order. The first U.S. AI turret completed and was revealed to the world during halftime on Thanksgiving Day football game. The president stated, "We have an agreement with ourselves to limit the war to the Rocky Mountains. We will do this only on Sundays and it will not harm one person, not one. Only AI things like things that, you know what I mean. We're not trying to kill things, or just at least not things in the Rocky Mountains, because we own the Rocky Mountains." Democrats talked and people watched televisions of virtual experiences, many anticipating the first shot across the border to a grove of trees, still believing AI President Trump would not fire an artillery round across the border. The U.S. manufacturers were commissioned by the president through the executive order built toy versions of the first AI Trump turret to be fired from the United States Rocky Mountains across the border into Canada. From Thanksgiving to Christmas Eve, commercials of U.S. AI Trump turret sponsored by and created by Amazon, Meta, Alphabet, X, Apple, Microsoft, and Doge played to eager U.S. Americans sitting in their wooden benches and porch swings. The first shot was fired Sunday, December 25th, 2033 by U.S. AI Trump Turret 1. The artillery round hit a grove of pines. It killed a black bear. After And during the 52 Sundays, the world watched the U.S. turret fire rounds every 30 seconds across the border. On the anniversary speech during Christmas, the AI Trump stated, "We are winning the tariff war." And the 51st state, our enemy AI is too weak to make a gun, but we have heard our sources, and they are building AI turret to challenge our AI and be in a civil war that they will lose and use, and we will claim our right and freedom to the Rocky Mountain range. The AI Trump launched Operation Sneaky to plant an U.S. AI Trump turret in the Rocky Mountains in Canada and have it fire upon the U.S. AI Trump turret in the United States. But like every 30 seconds, so like 15 seconds we fire at the Canada, and then 15 we fire at the U.S., and we have a war, stated the Secretary of Defense. After a news flash during the 4th of July about having a turret in Canada, a shot was fired from Canada and was fired from the U.S. Canada AI turret and over the border to the U.S. and the U.S. AI Trump turret and destroyed it. That night, AI Trump declared full war against the 51st state. I think I indulged a little bit today. Satire makes no sense, but in some weird way it does. That's bad. That was video game flash fiction for today. Let's go ahead and turn off the war, at least in this video game. Put the cartridge away. I'll have to label it so I can play the other one someday to make another story, and maybe, well, some days it's just dystopian. I will save this, though. That is part of the process. Right. The story inspired by Life and Times. Save your data. Once AI happens, better model your own. Might be the thing that protects you during the future.